The English language learning journey usually begins with number 1, the present tense, number 2, the past tense, number 3, the present perfect tense, and then number 4, the future tense. But technically, there is no such thing as the future tense. Will is a modal verb, while going to is a paraphrase of the modal. There is no future tense in English. Really? Yes, but let's keep things casual here and refer to will and going to as the future tense. There are 3 main ways in English to talk about the future. Number 1 is with will, number 2 is with going to, and number 3 is with the present continuous. Generally, we use will for spontaneous decisions. In other words, when we make decisions at the time of speaking. For instance, you go to a restaurant and look at the menu. You see what you like and you say,
"I'll have the chicken steak."
You'd say this to the waiter. Going to is used for something that was planned or known before the time of speaking. Considering the restaurant example again, we need to make a slight change. It is on your way to the restaurant when your friend asks you, "What's good at this restaurant?" Well, you have heard that the chicken steak is good, so you answer,
"I'm going to have the chicken steak."
And finally, we have the present continuous, which can certainly be confusing because it says present, not future. Simply put, this is preferred in place of going to when possible. And when is it possible? At times when it is already very clear from the context that the matter of discussion is about the future. Like this.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to have a party. I'm having a party.
Here, both answers are acceptable. But which one is better? The shorter one. And why? Because we're lazy. Study the following table for forming sentences with will. For the question, will you attend? Remember that will is used for spontaneous decisions. So your answer might be, yeah, I'll attend, or I won't attend. For the question, will she attend? You can say, she'll attend, or she won't attend. Study the following table for forming sentences with going to. For the question, are you going to attend? We need to remember that going to is used for decisions that was made before the time of speaking. So your answer might be, oh yeah, I'm going to attend. Or, nah, I'm not going to attend. For the question, is she going to attend? The answer can be, she's going to attend. Or maybe, she's not going to attend. Study the following table for forming sentences with the present continuous to talk about the future. The question, are you attending the party next week? It is very clear that this is about the future. So our answer can simply be, I'm attending, or I'm not attending. For the question, is she attending the party next week? The answer is, she's attending, or she's not attending. And finally, here are 2 examples of common mistakes where will and going to are confused.
I need a hand.
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Wow, your itinerary is so comprehensive. You planned it so well.
Yeah, thanks. I'll go to 5 cities on this trip.
To access more videos about learning English, please give the video a like, click subscribe, and turn on notifications.